Yo guys, Mike from SimRacing604, and today we're looking at the newest GT3 powerhouse from Race Sim Studio. This is the Adonis V8, and it's their take on the 2024 spec Aston Martin Vantage GT3 Evo. And right away, this feels like RSS doing what they do best. It's got obsessive detail, refined physics, and craftsmanship that borders on simulation art. And under the hood, this Adonis mod is built around RSS's GTM platform with a new generation of physics, revised aero, updated tire behavior, and completely reworked balance for the Evo era regulations. The documentation that comes with this car notes improved front-end responsiveness, refined high-end stability, and updated traction characteristics to reflect the real car's evolution for 2024. Inside the cockpit, you'll notice RSS's signature attention to detail. It's got redesigned displays, improved materials, updated steering wheel layout, and animations polished to an almost absurd degree. The exterior work carries the same standard: enhanced aero modeling, updated diffuser, wing profiles, and precise lighting behavior. And the mod also includes RSS's advanced pit stop functionality, which includes the air jack system, tire options, setup presets, and class-ready BOP templates, giving you a proper GT3 experience whether you're running single player or in a league. This mod slots in alongside Race Sim Studio's excellent GTM class based on the current gen GT3 cars, which are among the best you can drive in Assetto Corsa or in sim racing in general. So let's get on track and see if this one is special. Alright, so here we are in the pits on board the Aston Martin. You can call it whatever you want, RSS. We know the truth. This is the Aston. And we're away here at Watkins Glen. So this Adonis V8 is, yeah, very good. I've had a chance to break it in a little bit here. I was trying to get the air jacks working, or the pit jacks, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, I had to do a little bit of tinkering here, a bit of experimentation with this Adonis, and managed to get it working, as hopefully you saw in the intro. Hopefully I remember to put that in the intro. And so yeah, the few laps I have turned here, very impressive. Of course, we're back in the same situation we find ourselves in seemingly monthly, and that is another mod that we have a good version of from a different team. I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time on that. You guys probably know my feelings on that. If not, you can go back to my previous videos. But yeah, so anyway, just know there are two really good versions of this car out there. That's not the only one. We did read some news though. If you go to purchase this, and by the way, if you want to purchase this, there's a link in the description that kicks a few or a small percentage back to me. If you want to support the channel, use that link. If not, I totally get it. But when you do go to purchase this car, if and when, you will notice that they have teased two more GTM cars coming in Q1 2026. One is the McLaren, and the other is the BMW Evo. So, yeah, the M4. So, yeah, pretty cool things coming up. I'm more excited about those than I am of this, I gotta admit. Again, we have a really good version of this car. I did a video on the top GT3 cars for Assetto Corsa recently, and the other version of this car happened to be on that list. So, I think you know my feelings on that car. But yeah, they've done a nice job with this. They always deliver. RSS just does not miss, in my opinion. They seem time after time to churn out really, really good cars, and have for many years. And this does not break the streak, thankfully. So yeah, their GTM series now spanning many, many years. The original GTM was pre-COVID, if you can believe it. And yeah, that was their BMW M6, if I'm not mistaken. And then there was a long gap. It's almost like something bad happened in the world that slowed things down. And yeah, we didn't get another car for quite a while. And then they've been coming regularly since then, and have spanned basically two generations. So yeah, the current lineup is almost fully represented, I would say, from the major GT3 series. And yeah, so the GTM cars have been for a long time just an excellent addition to this title. Proper GT3s. We had a lot of good GT3s from Kunos for Assetto Corsa. And yeah, they were great, but of course they have aged, like the Z4, for example. Great car from Kunos, but no longer runs in most of the GT3 series, or any probably. And so yeah, we needed some new ones, and Race Sim Studio was the company to step up. And they've given us cars of this quality. And there is a manual that comes with the car, so you can go check that out if you want to know all the features of this Adonis V8, aka the Aston Martin Vantage Evo. Alright, so I'm not sure which lap I'm on here. A little bit down on time compared to my previous best. But yeah, it's a fun little car. It reminds me a little bit of the Mercer. I think the world of the Mercer, the Mercedes, I guess, that Race Sim Studio brought us. And this reminds me of that. It's far more point and shoot than you're used to in a lot of modern GT3s, or a lot of modern race cars, period. It feels like you're always having to tweak something and adjust. Yeah, not in the case of GT3, but in a lot of race series, you're adjusting electric motors and things like that. And the Mercer, to me, has always been a breath of fresh air in that it's so point and shoot. And this Adonis, very much of the same sort of pattern. Hop in it and go. It does have two-stage traction control, so you can tweak that. But for the most part, you can just hop in this thing, plant your right foot to the floor, and go. It's a fun, simple way to experience GT3 racing, and no less impressive than previous GT3s, or GTMs as Race Sim Studio calls them. Whew. It's maybe got a little bit less life than the Mercer. I find when you go over curbs in the Mercedes or Mercer, the thing just bounces and it finds its traction again, and it's super exciting to drive. This one, very planted. I would say this is probably, if memory serves, why does that always happen? As soon as I go to say how easy a car is to drive, I make a mistake. But among the GTM offerings, I would say this is probably the simplest to drive. I think this probably takes a lot. The 296 is also, interestingly, I find it very easy to drive. It's the car I'm the fastest with by a lot. So I always find the 296 very forgiving. It might just complement my driving style, who knows. But this is very similar. But yeah, looks great, sounds great. And another tremendous offering here. One more way to round out your modern GT3 collection. Alright, so we'll keep driving till we get one more personal best. I started this lap on the wrong foot, so it won't be here. But hopefully next lap we can piece something together. And, that screen off to the right there, inside, not the rear view camera of course, but you can probably see just the edge of an IMSA screen. You can actually change that out. There's ways to customize the interior on some of these GTM cars, including this Adonis. So very nice. The only other Aston I can think of is the Adonis D9 that we have from, the only Aston I can think of from Race Sim Studio, that is the Adonis D9, which is a fantastic car, and just thinking about it makes me want to drive it again. I adore that car and the series that it falls into. Alright, uglied my way through that corner and somehow find myself ahead on time. Things get really pretty here at Watkins Glen. Oh, might have kissed the wall there. That cost me a little bit of time. You can see I've just about pulled even with my previous best. I'll try and send a bit more. Did I cut? No, I did not cut. It was close. Hard on the brakes here, coming into this left-hander, which is called what? Laces. Awesome. I like the corner names here. This is Toes, right? Yeah, or Toe. And of course, down the straight, what's at the opposite end of Toe? Heel. Turn 10, is it? Turn 8. So yeah, this one really fun to push actually. Does really well at the limit. And up slightly here, up about 0.2. And that corner felt better, but I did give back some time. Oh boy. Only by the slightest of margins did I get a PB here, there. Alright, if I don't kiss the wall, might be able to make up even a bit more time here. Boy, this is a gorgeous title. Come on, Mike, push. So only up by the slightest of margins again. Not even a 1/10. I am happy with my consistency, but the fact that I can't pull out any speed is very telling of my overall skill level in driving. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Bit of a rough exit there. Oh yeah, way faster on that lap. Up about 0.6. So yeah, that is the Adonis V8. Again, tough recommendation because we already have such a good version of it in sim racing. Ooh, look at this, I'm up on time. I gotta keep going. We'll make the conclusion lap though, the conclusion lap though. And yeah, fantastic. Race Sim Studio always delivers. I mean, the air jack system, is it gimmicky? Sure, but a nice detail. I like what they did with it. And yeah, so if you're looking to build out your GT3 collection and have a few extra bucks, it's an excellent, excellent car. But yeah, if you only choose to buy one version of each car, you would be perfectly fine with either. If you already own the Arthur Merlin from United Racing Design, I don't necessarily think this does something so mind-blowing above the Arthur Merlin that it would warrant a second purchase. But you certainly will not regret it if you do. Alright, we're still pushing. We're close to another personal best here, up about 0.3. A little hot coming in here. Cleaner on the exit. A little lock there on the brakes. Come on, Mike. Ooh, gave up 1.5 on that last corner. Miserable corner, but still good enough for fastest lap. All right, that's the Adonis. And you know we got to hear that V8. So let's take a listen to the replay.